Hello, welcome to another cooking rodeo with one Tater cowgirl. Eddie is in school right now, and I'm going to cook for you today something I really like, and this is miso soup. So my recipe I'm showing you today is based on a recipe from California Bountiful, my favorite show. I record it every Sunday, and their Tamari Hagenberger, their dietitian who makes the recipe there. I will link on my recipe to their channel so that you can see the original recipe as well. I tweaked it a little bit to my liking, but I don't want to take the credit for the basic recipe. Tamari Hagenberger looks like my sister, by the way, my older sister Suzanne, who is a certified holistic healer in Germany, and every time I see her I think it's my sister on TV. It's kind of funny. Anyway, so let's get started. We need 6 cups of water, and I have to heat it up. Okay, it's on, and let me get my California Bountiful apron because the recipe is from them. Oops. We had some lighting issues today. My kitchen light went out after a power outage, and but I think I'm good. I have a Eddie's lamp in here, so I think you see enough. I was at the doctor this morning. My glucose readings are perfect. I had to go down already 6 units. So I only take a tiny little bit insulin because since I got diagnosed with diabetes 1.5, because I'm not making enough insulin anymore. But I take a tiny amount of Lantus in the evening. No short-acting insulin, nothing. So I'm doing really good, and they credit it actually to my diet, which is Dr. McDougall's starch-based diet. Okay, let's get started. This is a cup of red onion. We put that one in to the water. Then what I do different to Tamari Hagenberger, I put a tablespoon of vegetable broth, better than bouillon, in my water. She only uses water, so a little different. I like that vegetable broth in there. Then we put in, I have these frozen basil and garlic, and I use 1 cube each. Put it in. And main ingredient is a Daikon. I don't know if you know that. Daikon is a little bit milder than the little radish. We in Bavaria, we love those big radishes. In the beer garden in Munich, you get it cut like an harmonica, like an accordion, and they put salt in it, and it's a snack you get in the beer garden. We use that for our miso soup. You can roast it or cook it. I love Daikon. So we cut it. I scrubbed it, and I just shaved some ugly parts out of it. I tried to get one that's not dry and that looks fresh on the outside without too many holes in it and ripples. And I got that. So we put that in. We cut it and then put it in. Let's cut it one more time, huh? And miso soup is something I love to eat when I'm not feeling well. I have to make Dougal miso soup, you know, the little cups always at work. And you see what I'm doing? Yeah. And I just love miso. Anyway, it's easy to make actually. I was amazed when I saw the recipe from Tamari. I said, oh, I can do that too. So we cut it in little bite-sized cubes. It's done easy. This. Put it in. It's up to you how big or how small you want to have it. I don't want it too small. I like having a little bite and taste them. Try it. Yeah, nice and fresh Daikon. And that one they're really not that sour and, you know, herb. Like the little radishes, when you eat them, they're pretty spicy. Those big Daikons are not so bad. Cut that a little more. Here. Okay. Okie dokie, and I put my tablespoon. This is where I tweaked it a little. I put a tablespoon Tamari in, and I have sliced shiitake mushrooms, and they go in too. Then we have ginger, not chives, we don't need right now, but ginger we put a little bit in. Let's say, let's do a 1/4 teaspoon ginger. And then I have the 5-spice, Chinese 5-spice. I like that in there too. My husband doesn't like it so much because he doesn't like fennel, but I like the taste, so I put a 1/4 teaspoon in. It's my soup. Okay, this would be that. For now we are good. Just give it a stir, let it boil, come to a boil. And then simmer it for 30 minutes, and then I see you again. Stay tuned. Back! So, you have no idea how it smells in here. It's so good. I mean, this is seriously good soup. Let me put a little bit up here. Okay, even if the miso is not even in and the soup is already tasting so good, I put it on low and put the lid off. You don't want it boil anymore at this point because the miso cannot be, this is miso, and I have that, I took that paste. If you have like a jar with miso paste, you put it in like I did, and you put some soup on it, and then we just mix it with it. You don't want boiling soup with it because then you lose all the properties from the miso, the nutritional properties, so that's not what we want. Okay, So you just swirl with some soup and mix it. Put some more in. All right. Looks like that. And I have 8-ounce very firm tofu. Don't use the silken tofu because that will dissolve in the soup. So we put the tofu in. I cut it in little cubes. Stir around a little bit. And then where I tweak this soup, I found this green noodle at Whole Foods. It's vegan, fat-free, not fried. Japanese green noodle. And I'm gonna put it in boiling water here for 3 minutes. Put it down. Timer, 1, 2, 3. For 3 minutes. And I'm not gonna put it in the soup. I always leave the noodles. Get that here a bit better here, side. I always leave the noodles separate when I make soup because the soup gets so soggy and the noodles, I don't like it. I leave it in a separate bowl and then everybody can use some noodles and put soup on it and put some other toppings on it. Okay? So we put a little bit of lemon juice in the soup, and this is from my own lemon tree, Meyer lemons. Just put it in Fiji bottle. Any bottle I have because I had so many lemons. Okay, and stir a little. Now we have the tofu in. It's so good. I tried the soup. It's not of this world. And if you need more salt, do it. I don't have any salt in it. I use the Tamari, and just play with the Tamari if you want to avoid the salt. I don't think you need any salt in there. Okay, now we put the miso in. Clean the plate out like that. All right. Absolutely not of this world. Okay. And I have sushi nori. Take a sheet and make little. Oops. That was not meant like that. Tamari Hagenberger is doing it so professional. Okay, you make little stripes here, and we put that in the miso soup. That's our green addition. You want some greens in there, nutritional. Use about 1 to 2 nori sheets. It's up to you how many you use. Oops. It just needs a few minutes that they get soft in there. Gives it the typical miso soup taste. I think I have enough in there. Okay. Take that one, stir it around. Let me try that soup. Let me try that soup. Very, very good. Absolutely good. Okay, now we stir our noodles a little. Yeah, they are done. Put them in a colander. for it. Here are the noodles done. Okay, put them here. This one, clean up a little. Okay, and now we put the soup together. I have some toppings, so let me get my plate. Put some noodles here. Just to your liking, how many you want. Put them in the middle. Then we get the soup. Make sure you get some Daikon and stuff on it. And I add some mung beans. I like those in miso soup. And some scallions. Then I have some chives, fried chives, and some sesame. And it tastes not of this world. And you can even eat. Yeah, I have chopsticks. You can get with chopsticks. The Daikon is good. See that? That's for today. Miso soup based on the California Bountiful recipe with a little Tater Cowgirl tweak. I hope you had fun. It's great food. Try it yourself. And I see you next weekend, as they say in California. Peace out.